today we're going to do a really quick, really simple centerpiece for your table. Now this one is for Easter, but you most certainly can do these for weddings. You can do them for baby showers, and as we're working on this one, I'll just give you some ideas of what you might want to do. So this is the one that I made last year, and of course this is a Dollar Tree vase, and I just chose to fill it with different types of candy, and then all I did was put my flowers in here. So fill it with your candy, and then I just stuck artificial flowers in between my candy. But when you're going to add your flowers, you kind of got to shake it around so that they go in there without squishing your candy. So you kind of got to, move your candy and stuff when you stick your flowers in there. So, and then of course everybody's going to pull your flowers off and they're going to take the candy. So it's entirely up to you if you even want to put flowers in there. But this is a Dollar Tree vase that fits right in the middle of our centerpiece. Okay? And I do have a few ideas for you as we're moving along, okay? So this one fits perfect. So what you're going to need is the round floral ring, and it's different than a round wreath frame, okay? So this is the size that you're going to need, and you'll need one of these. Now, if you can't find this one and they have the other one that's like it's round all the way around, you can use that one, but it's going to be a little bit harder to stick your flowers in there. So you might want to glue those if you can't find the other ones, and you may need more flowers because, of course, the center is bigger. So keep that in mind if you can't find this one at Dollar Tree. So this is what you're going to need, okay? Then what you're going to need, of course, is a bunch of flowers. Okay, so I have different flowers here. You can get daisies, you can get mums, and then of course if you want, you can add some little Easter eggs and things like that. So you would just cut these down and stick them in there. So for this one here, you can see I made it more springy, and hey, if you wanted to do this for your door, just something small, maybe you live in an apartment rather than a house or something and you want something small, you can do these as well for a small wreath. So what you're going to do is, and you can see I already have a bunch of flowers all ready to go. Okay, so we cut these down, and I'm going to say these are probably about 3 inches. You can cut them according to how you need them as we stick them into the foam. Okay, so pick your flowers, and some people will ask me, well, how many do I need? The flower bunches. That all depends on the size flower you use, because look if I use these lilies, they're pretty big, so they're going to take up a lot of room, and you're not going to really see any other flowers. So you got to be careful as to how big your flowers are, and try to do like what I do when I'm at the store is I take the flowers and I go like this. Because I want to see, this is one bunch. So this is a really good bunch at Dollar Tree. And this one is daisies, okay? And this one here, I always try to give you the name, hydrangeas. If I put the 2 of these together, they're pretty big. And if I even put them towards the ring, this is going to give me half the ring. See what I mean? How full it is? So I would probably need 4 of these. And you'll probably have a little extra. So it just depends on the size flower, because some are smaller. Now here's another example. Say you wanted to do this for a wedding and you wanted to use roses. You would need more roses because they're smaller, and you could go all the way around, but you're also going to have to try to get on the inside of this so that you don't see the inside ring. And we'll talk more about that in a minute, okay? So just keep in mind, the flowers you use is going to determine how many you need on your ring. You don't need any glue or anything. And what's nice about that is that you can change it out if you wanted to. If you wanted to put sunflowers in here and change it out, so you can just kind of use your ring over and over again. Okay? So all you have to do is, like I said, this is cut maybe 2.5 to 3 inches long, and I'm leaving the leaf on there. Okay? And all you're going to do is you're going to stick it right inside the foam. Okay? Now right there, it's a little long, so we can cut it. The reason you don't want to cut it too short, though, is because they'll start popping out on you. Okay? So there we go. So if you look, it's a little bit higher here, but that's okay, because whatever we put in the center here, it's going to cover it. Now, if you want to go the length of your foam, you can do that. But remember, if you're going to put them on the side, like this, it's going to need to be a little longer. So if you go to put it here, you want it to be a little longer so that the flower stays on your styrofoam. That's the only reason you're leaving that a little bit longer, okay? So here's another one. This one's a lily. And I wanted to make this pretty springy for my Easter table. Okay, so I put it on a slant, and as you can see, it's a little too long. So I'm going to go this way instead. All right, so it just depends on how you're putting it in here, how close you're making it to other flowers. So you just don't want them to be too short because you don't want them popping off. Okay, so that's the only thing you have to consider. Okay, so like I said, I have a bunch of them that are already done. And I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter. Okay, so this one here is the same size as the wreath itself. Can you see that? So you might want to use your, well, this is, if I put it in here, it's going to go about right there. Okay, so you at least want it to go into the depth of your wreath, okay? Like that. But what I don't like about that is when you put it on a slant against each other, then it starts to cover up so you don't see the green. Okay? And we're just going to mix these up. So I have different daisies and different dahlias and things like that. Okay, so just determine how you want your flowers to go on. All right, so the only reason I told you all of that is because I found that when you cut them all the same length, you don't need them all the same length when you're doing them. Okay, so let's take one of these. And I just want it to be nice and colorful. So it's really easy to make this. And as you can see, it's quick and it's simple to do. So, you know, you have your table all ready for dinner and you're like, oh, I just wish I had some flowers or something to spruce it up a little. And this is something that you can do. So for $5, you can get all your supplies at Dollar Tree and you can spruce up your pretty little table, and I'll show you a few things. So look how it's coming together. Okay? And again, I'm going on a slant only because if I go straight up and down, you're going to see the gap in between, and I don't want to see that. Okay? So you just have to consider that when you're doing this. All right, so let's stick another in there. See? So you just kind of got to play with it a little bit. I have a box of cut flowers in here. Okay. And this is super simple. Now, Dollar Tree does sell different snips that you can use, especially now because summer's coming and they have them for outdoor gardening. So remember that when you're looking for things. So now I want to use another lily. So I have a lily down here and I want to put a lily here. So I'm going to put this down, cut it down, and put it in there. Okay? So there you have it. And how quick and simple is this? I mean, it doesn't get any better. Now look, I just want to show you. I put this one here because I don't want a gap here, but I just want to show you. Look at how long that stem is, and that's because I put it on a slant. Okay, so I don't want you guys to go and cut them all real short, and then you have no way to fill in the gap so that you can't see your wreath form. So that's the reason I'm doing that. Okay, so let me get a white one here. Let me slide this down. And stick that one in there. So as you can see, I'm kind of guesstimating what I'm doing. And this one I'm going to go a little bit wider, and I can pick my lily up to get it in there. Okay? So that you can see my lily here. All right? So you see how fast and easy these are to make. I mean, literally, you can have these done in just a few minutes. So it's not like it's gonna, if you're cooking dinner and you're getting ready to set the table, you can walk away for a few minutes and you can get these done and your table's gonna look beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few more ideas that you can use if you want to. And you kind of got to play with where you want your lilies and things, you know, because they do take up a little bit more room. Okay. Let me use another white one. And you can decide if you want to leave the leaves on there or not, okay? Because some of them I didn't leave the leaves on and some of I did. That's entirely up to you. Okay? So I kind of like some greenery in there. I don't have a lot. I just have a few here and there. Okay. And look, we're almost done with this whole wreath. And look, I didn't even really have to go inside too much because it's covering it up. And our vase is going to go right in the center, and it's going to push those flowers out. So look, if I were to put this in here, you're not even going to see the inside of our green wreath. Okay? So that's something to think about. Here's my daisies. Okay. So see how quick that's coming along? And these are nice for Mother's Day. If you have a Mother's Day brunch, you can do pretty flower displays like this for that. And what did this take us? It took me a little longer because I was trying to show you guys, but if you guys were doing these on your own, look at how quick these are to make. Okay? Let me take a yellow one and a white one. There's a yellow one. White one. Okay, so look, we're just about finished. Okay, so we made a beautiful centerpiece for our flowers on our table for Easter. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you guys, we're completely done, okay? Took under 15 minutes, and I'm just teaching you guys how to do this, okay? So here's what you can do. You can get one of these regular vase, you can fill it with candy, you can put flowers in it. You can also get the little pebbles that they sell, you know, like little marbles and things for glass, and you can put your flowers in there and do that like that. What you can also do is Dollar Tree sells the round bowls like this. They come in 2 sizes, so you kind of want to get the larger size so that it fits right in the bowl, like that. And all you would put in there is a little tea light. Okay, so you can add your little tea light in there, or they have the little battery operated ones that flicker, so you don't have to worry about anything on the table and somebody accidentally putting, you know, something nearby that's going to start your table on fire. You want to be really careful of that. Okay, so here's another idea. Now, there's a few other things you can do if you want. You can take one of your candle holders that Dollar Tree sells, and a lot of people do not like this glue. They say it smells funny. I use it for everything. It's really no different than that E6000, which I do use. I use that a lot as well. And all you're going to do is put that around the rim, and then you're going to put your little fishbowl on top, and you can do it like that, okay? So I don't have it glued on, so I don't want to break it, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like, okay? So you could do it like that, so that you have. Now that is a really pretty display for a shower or a baby shower. And what you can do for a baby shower is they have all those little trinkets, like for baby showers. They have the little booties and little rattles and things like that in the baby department at Dollar Tree. And what you can do is you can glue those in between your flowers for a baby display if you wanted to do that. Okay, so this is another idea that you can do. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys that you guys can do is you can take 2 of your candle holders, you can put them like this, you're going to glue these together, and what I do is, of course, I use this glue, and then I use masking tape, and I put it real light, just a few pieces here, here, and here, just so that it rests, and I let it glue overnight. Once that's glued overnight so that nothing topples over, you can get a clear glass display from Dollar Tree, okay? You can glue it to the top, and how pretty would that be with a clear glass on top or a plate, and you can put your desserts on here. So you have a beautiful display with a dish. Now all I have is my square one here because I actually use this for my glue. It drips on there and I can easily just wipe it off. But Dollar Tree does sell these in a round, and they also have glass plates if you're lucky and your Dollar Tree sells those. Okay? So here is just the idea. If you wanted, just to give you the idea, okay? So you would just glue it on top, And then you would be able to put your little pastries on there. And let me put this down a little bit so that you can see how pretty that looks. Okay? So that's another idea. So if you wanted to, because you're using the 2 candlesticks, then of course you got to fill in the inside here so that you don't see them with the candlesticks here. But those are just a few ideas that you can do when you're making these. So you can do this vase, you can do this by itself, you can do 1 candle holder with the fishbowl, okay? You can do the fishbowl all by itself. Okay, I think these are really, really pretty, especially for summer. You're sitting outside, you want a little bit of flickering light. If you add the little tea lights that are white, you can add a little citronella oil in there so it keeps the mosquitoes away. And look at how pretty that is for your summer table, or for your Easter, or for a wedding, or for a shower, or a baby shower. So there's so many things that you can do with these. And I just wanted to do a quick video to show you guys how quick and simple, 10 minutes it takes to dress up your table. And of course, like I said, you can easily just buy the Dollar Tree, which I got really lucky. They were 50 cents on clearance. I don't know why, because I've never seen those before. And then you would just cut these off with your snips and stick them in there in between. And then if you wanted to, you can just take them out. So let's do one really fast, since I have my snips here. And you're going to do the same thing. Oh, these are the Dollar Tree snips. Okay, so these are a little bit different. And these are the ones that they're selling in the garden department. Look how easy that's snipped off. Okay, so then all you're going to do is, oops, I got the wrong part. And again, I snipped this off, but I'm going to save it. I might be able to use it to mix some paint or some glue or whatever. And then we're just going to stick our egg in there. Okay, oops, I just pulled it right off the thing. Okay, so you can just add your little Easter eggs in there. And then when it's over, when dinner's over and you want to bring it to just spring, you can easily just do that by taking out your little eggs, okay? So there's nothing written in stone that you have to keep your eggs in there or not, you know, have it on the table for your outdoor decor, okay? So there's our little Easter eggs. And again, just take them off when you're done. And there you have it. You're all done. Okay, so I just wanted to do something fun and simple. I know we're rushing. We have everything ready, and then we look at our table and we say, geez, I wish I had something cute to put in the center. And the other thing that you might want to do is if you do use these, you could easily put, like, you know, we have a relish tray with like baby carrots and stuff like that. So if you wanted to, you can stick like carrot sticks, the long ones. You know how you take a carrot and you just cut it into 4 pieces and they're like a stick almost? You can put like celery sticks in here and carrot sticks and then have the dressing or whatever on the side to dip it in, and you can just use it for your veggie tray too. So those are just some fun ideas to dress up your table, and I hope that you all have a blessed Easter, and I will be back soon with another Dollar Tree haul and more things to share with all of you. I have some fun ideas coming up. So thanks for watching, and I will see all of you really, really soon.